a problem may have potentially arrived, and I may actually be out of quartz, which I need for this build and the other builds that I'm working on that mountain. So let me check. Seems like there's some progress done over here. Let me check my base and see if I am out of quartz. I think I might still have some stacks of quartz left, though it's not going to yield much. I never really gathered that much quartz to begin with, and I might have to invest into getting a stonemason at some point, if I'm being honest. Here. I am out of quartz, yeah. Okay, looks like I'm going on a little mining expedition for quartz. I'll probably go to netherite level and mine for netherite as well. Might as well finish off getting the necessary items I need for netherite. Namely pants and then a couple other pieces for, I think, my hoe and potentially a spare axe. Since I'm using my axe and shovel all the time, I might do equivalents for those. And then some spare netherite, I guess, never really hurts. So I'm gonna go ahead and store this stuff and go on a mining adventure. Flight duration 3 rockets are nuts. Oh yeah, that looks nice. That little fly-in. Yeah, this is gonna look good. I'm proud of it so far. Still more work I could do with forming the mountain, but this is still the skeleton. I still have yet to actually... I'm gonna refine it and tear down certain blocks, add certain blocks and whatnot, and dilate it accordingly. Crafted 2 stacks of torches to place down when I'm mining, just so skeletons don't spawn and I don't have to deal with them constantly spawning in that area when I go to mine. I switched out to my plate instead of my elytra, which I could use my elytra to get there faster, I suppose. I just gotta go... Oh, not good. Okay. Guess the pigman died. This is the nether. Haven't really showed this off before. There's nothing to be impressed about at all. It's a thoroughly disappointing nether, and an even more thoroughly upsetting nether at that, because it's soul sand desert for miles. But if I go, I think, is it this way? Yeah, this way. Go down here and just take these staircases down. I could have just took that, to be honest. Down to where I just strip mine for netherite. It's not bed mining, of course. I should probably grab this while I'm here, actually. Might as well, it's free gold. And then I can get rid of that. I don't need the rotten flesh. It's technically not the most efficient form of mining, but I don't really care enough. The goal isn't really to be efficient, it's just to get the mining done. I don't care how efficient it is. I think I did a little bit of bed mining, but nothing too insane. Just got the bed mining. So I'm just gonna go ahead and dig around, find some netherite and quartz. I'm mostly after the netherite. I need quartz, but I figure I might as well get netherite while I'm here. So I'll probably mine for netherite for a bit. If I get quartz, great. If I don't get quartz, then I'll go actual quartz mining. So I figured I'd do some overlay here while I'm mining. Normally I would just kind of cut out the mining and be like, yeah, I got some quartz, or yeah, I got some netherite, or I got the resources that I need. Usually that's what I do. But I figured that I could use this overlay and this little B-roll footage as a chance to kind of just talk about what this server is. So, for the most part, the district that I'm in is what we usually call the Japanese district, though it does technically have Chinese buildings and probably eventually South Korean, or, you know, I would say North Korean, but that's just cardboard walls. Eventually we'll have those, like, distinctive cultures, but for now we just call it the Japanese district. So if you see a Chinese building, like, hey, that's not Japanese, that's Chinese, we know. Technically it's an Asian district, but we just like calling it Japantown, or Japanese district. Just to clarify for anyone, whether you want to be a smartass or you're just trying to inform me. Second of all, I just wanted to ask you guys if you enjoy the Minecraft footage. If you don't, let me know. How can I improve? I'm constantly trying to improve these videos as I develop them. Now, this is old footage, so it's going to be a while before I can change the format of how I do videos if you don't like how I'm doing them. But I'm going to try my best. Feedback's always appreciated. And I'm just going to keep uploading these. If you guys don't like Minecraft, that's fine. I can just private them. I still do want to upload them so I can look back on them later on in the future. But, yeah, that's kind of what I wanted to ask. The other thing I guess I could ask, since I don't ask this a lot, is how's your guys' day? Are you doing good? Like, how's life? If you're struggling with school or exams, because I know some places are done with exams right now in high school and some are coming to a close, just try your best. I know it's hard, but think about it. Summer is just right there, and if you're a senior, you're probably already graduated. But in the event that you're not graduated, life is going to be different when you start off. Whether you're going to college or you're going to a day-to-day job, life is going to be much less relaxed than you're used to. Take advantage of what you have, and don't be afraid to use your resources. Ask for help. Email teachers. Talk to family. They're very used. They will help you on this path. Uh, if you're going into senior year, I understand it's your last year of school. You don't want to try too hard, but at the same time, it's very important, especially if you want to go to college, that you give it your all your entire way through high school. It's very important that you try. It looks good, and it benefits you. My senior year, I took AP Calculus and AP Physics. It was not easy, but I did it, and it paid off for the most part. I haven't gone to college yet, but the classes themselves do pay off. Um, so I recommend doing that, but at the same time, I'm not going to tell you how to live life. I'm not going to tell you what you can and can't do, what you should and shouldn't do. Uh, I'm still learning life. I'm only 19, so I got a long way before I improve myself. That's kind of all I wanted to kind of say for a second. I know it's random and it's different from what I used to, but I kind of hate how I always talk about myself in these overlays, and I feel like advice would be kind of nice. I think in these overlays, I want to start giving like Minecraft tips if it's Minecraft, or maybe talk about Apex or what I've been up to, ask what you guys been up to, without feeling too intrusive or forced, because obviously, if you don't want to comment, you don't have to. That's not the point of this. I'm not trying to get you to comment unless you want to. I'm just trying to be a little bit more interactive to the community. That's all I really wanted to say, and I think this overlay has gone long enough. So, thanks for hearing me out, guys. So, I got a decent amount of quartz. I mined around, got some more netherite. I got enough for 3, I believe, ingots. I got almost 3 stacks of netherite, or nether gold ore, and decent amount of quartz. There should be enough quartz that I need, and that's more than enough netherite for now, so I'm gonna head back. On that mountain, that shrine's like fucking awesome looking. That is sick. So I figured it'd be good to add a little overlay after we finished last time in the video, where I finished both sides of this building, the roof and the front side, as well as the balcony. Now I am working on what I would say is the behind of the building, the backside. I still didn't exactly know what I wanted to do. I changed a lot of things as I move on from this point, and nothing was final. I was just trying to come up with something that I liked, because this is probably what's going to be the more scene part of the build, if that makes any sense, and you'll understand that when I add more to it. I think I need to put, yeah, I'll do trapdoors here. Fuck it, I like this design. Sympathy, or not sympathy, symmetry.
Dude, fucking concussion grenades. I use concussion grenades. I use
Dude, I
concussion
hate
grenades and then I
concussions.
go and
They're
pick up
so
your and
broken.
then I go and pick up your M16.
Concussions are broken in like every COD, and they never fix
Dude,
them.
and I just lost my no, I used my scythe, used 2 bullets and then I fucking died and I died. And he fucking shitting me.
This should make for an interesting design.
Oh, it's gonna be a
Alright, so now I'm gonna kind of go through the process of trying to memorize what the Genshin shrine looked like, though I'm not copying it exactly. Like I said, I don't want it to look the exact same. I just want the general design of the building to look the same. Like this is a lot larger than it is in the original game, and these don't exist. This doesn't come out. Stuff like that, just small things, that I still want it to be my own design. Still don't know what I want to do about this. It resembles the Kitsune Shrine, and I want to uphold that. And then obviously there's the really, really small details that I didn't include just because of Minecraft being a block game. I can't incorporate those and guarantee that they'll look like they should. So With that being said, I think I'm gonna start playing around. I'm gonna extend the platform a little bit. Hence why I got all the stone. I'm out of spruce wood.
What does it look like?
Wow, I can't believe I'm out of spruce wood. I gathered so much. Yeah, whatever. I gathered like 3 stacks.
It's a lot.
Alright, guess I gotta go get more. Ay, ay, ay. No way. So, this is the front side. And I already built that. I prefabbed that. I set it up and came up with the design. I started playing with the design over here and finished it. And I had no intentions of doing this. I kind of something I overlooked. I went through and I did this design. I smoothed it out, and it's relatively done. I might add a couple more beams here to the sides, but it's a little more watered down than the front side. I want it to be less catchy. Anyways, I go, and the Y elevation is actually 129, and I thought that the Y elevation over here would be higher, but actually they're the exact same, which makes my life hella easier. So that's nice. It's a small detail I had no clue until now. So now when I do the rising platform, it goes up like an arch like that across. These should be, are they the same width? Let's see, the top form 129 is 86, 84. This is 83. I think it goes over one. Staircase, yeah, 80, 84. 83. Okay, so it is one shorter, two shorter, but that's fine. I could technically change that, but I like this design. I'm gonna do one last swoop. There's the fucking back. And here, let's go around the mountainside. Let's get a look at how size that is. It's a pretty decent size. How does it look from down here? Oh yeah. Oh yeah, that's screenshot worthy. Oh, that looks so good. I'm proud with this. I could stop right here if I wanted to. But I'm gonna keep going on that. I want to get that roof up. I really like this. Shrines a lot bigger than I wanted it to be, but that effect, that effect I had there, that's exactly what I was going for. Oh, let's go. That's beautiful. Well, this is probably going to be the last clip. Let's see. I need to check sure the audio is recording. Okay, we're good. This is probably going to be the last clip that I record for a little bit on this segment here in Minecraft. I still want to incorporate the building progression, but because this building that I'm developing right here and this building I'm developing right here is going to be very similar to this, but smaller and maybe a little different roof. It's like the same basis, and I really don't want to drag out videos longer than I have to when you guys already understand the process, and I'd rather kind of show you piece by piece, taking little clips and being like, progress here, progress there. Okay, this is done. Maybe make some minor changes. What did I do wrong? What do I like? And then move on to the next part of the project and continue it until it's done. Now that I have like this format and this layout, this idea done, now I want to actually speed up that process in the video because I don't want the video to be 40 minutes. I only want it to be anywhere from 20 to 30 if I can. I really don't want it stretched into the 40-minute marks, and I don't want to stretch those videos out into multiple separate videos, and then take four Minecraft videos to upload one project. Even though it is a big project, I don't want that to be the case. So, yeah, anyways, I'm gonna go ahead and work on this and come up with a design I like, maybe pop in once or twice afterwards and call it there for the video. Maybe move on to the next video. I don't know. I haven't edited it yet. Can you not shoot me in the back with fucking arrows, please? It's really annoying. And how that, like, I want to kind of boost up the segments of which I'm building, just because if I keep doing every tiny little detail update, this video is going to be like 90 minutes long, or it's going to be like 5 different videos. And while I don't mind that, I feel like that's too extended and it's going to lose interest on people. So I'm going to start showing snippets of updates like I have here. Like, this is marginally, well, I wouldn't say marginally, rather, I'd say drastically different than the last video I showed, if I'm remembering correctly. I don't know, because when I edit, I'll decide what I have in the video and what I don't. But this is what I got now on the front. The front side's almost done. I got some upper details, and I still got to figure out what I want to do with the center here. I'm thinking about making that the second floor actually accessible. Accessible. And on the back side, I've started working on the format of the size of the building. I've gotten down the bricks, laid down the first floor and how tall it's going to be, as well as some other things. It's a little more flat, some smaller loss in detail, simply just because it's a smaller building. And also, I kind of want to look at a little basic here. I'm still working on what these are going to be. I'm not sure. I got the back door here, the only way to enter, really. And then we got 2 rooms right here set out, and I got to decide, what do I want these rooms to be. I got to decide if I want anything inside them, or if I want these to be access up to the second floor. Depending on the size of the second floor, which it's going to be pretty short, because it's going to drop off, and then this is actually going to be a lower level. Like this right here, this isn't going to be second floor height. This is all going to stay, like, this is going to be the roof, pretty much, or the start of the roof. As opposed to that, that's going to be the roof, and then it drops down. If that makes any sense. I kind of wish I could have made this a little longer, just so I could add more detail from going this way to this way. It's going to look real short and kind of awkward, but I wasn't left with much of a choice. So, here we are. This is what I got so far, and I really wish I had another account to do off-camera stuff, or not really off-camera, but a outside perspective camera. So, like, say I could take scaffolding. I'm just gonna use this as an example. I could take scaffolding and then just build up, like to up here or something, and then hit like F1, and I can build. With my other account and then record on this one so you guys can see the process. But unfortunately, I cannot do that because it requires 2 consoles, and I do not have a second PS5 just sitting around. So unfortunately, I can't do that. And because I'm on console, Bedrock Edition, I can't exactly do like some modded like OBS layout or whatever with screen capture. So I'm sorry for that. I know that would make these videos probably a lot better, having a little like sped up video of me building this in the process, but unfortunately, at the moment, I do not have access to that. However, I am looking for potential workarounds. I might honestly, um, I could potentially give all my stuff to Justice when I build, and then use his account to build, and then screen capture it with my account. But that would require him to not use his Xbox, so that's not a very soundproof plan, if you ask me.